same echo.
Yep. Am I seeing this right? Ren opting to go with mature Benimaru and Shen. No Iori.
No Iori. This is interesting if this is in fact a match. Because they took their sweet time if it is a button check.
And Xiaohai opting to bring Billy into the fold.
Yep, Billy, a really good character at poking and just using that long range that he has with that staff to beat out people's grounded pokes and just get to jump around with his jump C and his jump CD.
It's very great to use on point, and then as he gets meter, more options become available. That EX DP that has so much invincibility and catches so many people.
Yep, that DP has a ton of invincibility, and it's also awkward to punish. It's one of those things that you have to learn to punish correctly, because if he comes down in front of you, he might be safe, but if you get behind him, you can just get a real punish.
Xiaohai immediately abusing that jump CD, has a lot of range to it. And forward A, another great move of Billy right there. Has a lot of advantage to it.
Yeah, and Ren going to mature, I'm not too sure what his decision making is in this particular case, but mature, another underused character. Maybe one of the more wilder ones, because she has a lot of weird tricks in using her DP, which is not a standard kind of Shoto type DP. She kind of just hops in the air and slashes, and we can use that as a cross-up setup.
But it looks like Xiaohai keeps putting Ren in the corner.
There you go, this is time for him to set up. That is a slow multi-hitting projectile. Probably a great opener for Mature to start her offense. Gets a reset, tries to bait out a DP.
Might be trying to do a setup with that EX fireball there, but then Billy jumped over.
Yeah, he's just getting out of it every time. And Mature has a really good poke in her standing B, and that is a two-hit normal that she can use to hit confirm.
And then he can follow that up with Rekkas.
Exactly, and the Rekkas, I believe the first swing is safe. So if you're really good at annoying people with safe moves, this is your character.
And if she's still up close, her stance C, very good option.
Yeah, very good option to just continue to pressure and go back into the Rekka series. This is some devastating damage already.
Desperately tried to use the EX Tornado to get out of that corner, but it didn't work out too well. Blocked and punished.
Yep, and you saw that Ren was going for standing CD canceled into the Rekka series as his opener, because the standing CD will catch the jumpers, and if they jump and press a button, they will get hit.
And Ren trying to test Xiaohai right there, but Xiaohai fired back with the fireball.
Yeah, it gets a little bit of damage with the super fireball, but
it's not as good as Takuma's.
Yeah, it's not as good as Takuma's, because Takuma has the EX variation on that, which he throws 3 fireballs and does a bit more damage.
Poor Xiaohai, he dropped the HD.
Yep, and a smart decision from Ren just to use a blowback. All right, the HD meter is out. Uses the drive, that should be it, yes.
It looks like Mature is working out in Ren's favor thus far.
This is a great decision so far by Ren. It is definitely paying dividends for him.
That is forcing him to keep it simple. Mature doesn't have these crazy infinites that
she does not.
Or Benimaru has, so he has to keep it simple.
Yeah, she can play a similar game in Iori, like Iori I should say, where she can do the Rekkas to antagonize people, but unlike Iori's, hers is safe and she has a normal that just keeps her close. So if that's his game plan where he just wants to pressure constantly, that's going to be a better character for him. He's not going to run the risk of dropping an infinite and maybe costing a match like we saw earlier.
Looks like there was a little bit of hesitation there on that order select.
Yep. But it looks like we're kind of keeping the same order here.
Ready. Go.
I think Xiaohai was taking a little bit to reflect and think, well, you know, this might be my ticket home right now.
Yeah, it's definitely a good idea if you've been flustered like that. Just kind of take some time, get your thoughts together, think about what you're going to have for lunch. There you go, 1-2. Use the EX fireball to set up. Even if you block that, you can do a lot of your guard bar and a decent amount of chip while you're blocking that fireball.
And here we are in this familiar situation, but there's that EXDP finally.
Yeah, if he uses it, opts not to go any further with that combo.
And here we go with that EX Fireball again. Tries to set up.
Oh, baits the DP, and like we said, you have to get
perfect punish.
Yep, you have to get behind that thing to punish it, which he did.
Otherwise, if you try to punish it from the front, you will get hit.
Yeah, that is a problem. If you get, even if you don't get hit, it actually becomes next to impossible to punish it because I think the multiple hits on the way down make it safe. So I think this is going to be critical for Xiaohai. Is his King versus Mature. King has to take this character out to give any kind of fighting chance for his team.
Yeah, and it looks like his King is finally coming into play.
Oh wow, rolls out of that setup. This might, not too sure. He definitely could have pieced him out if he wanted to use a drive and maybe another meter, but I think he's trying to be a bit conservative and have that ready for the next character. Not a bad decision. He definitely took out Mature.
Now, it remains to be seen whether or not Red decides to start styling with Benimaru.
There you go. You have Benimaru building a little bit of meter with each of those air Raijin cans. There you go. Rolls out of it. A great decision. Now he has
right
corner. And if Benny didn't seem good enough, he does have an air throw, which he shot just a little while ago. And drive cancel. There you go. Now he can use his fireball trap right here where he does slide into a fireball because he had no meter. And now he can go back to it again because he doesn't have the guard roll option.
It looked like Xiaohai was content to play range for a little bit, but then Ren caught out quickly. First he tried to snipe a fireball. Then he said, okay, screw this, I'm going in.
Yeah, I'm not too sure why he decided to go in at the very end. Because he was actually getting quite a bit of mileage from just kind of staying away and using those fireballs to get meter and just annoy.
And once again, that anti-air option.
Yep. That's a really, really good option for that character.
And we're down to anchors, full life bar. Meter situation's decent.
Yeah, about equal for both.
Looking honest.
There you go, there's that turn punch fake we talk about. There you go, charging it up a bit. If you do it fast enough, you just kind of chain those fakes together and you can get a bunch of meter.
So we're likely to see a Neo match here.
I would imagine. I'm not sure if it's going to be fatal. Might be, yes.
Yeah, there she goes. Yang Yao Ren lives to fight another day.
Yep, and Xiaohai gets sent home.
Still a good effort on his part.
Yeah, definitely a decent showing, but Mature proved out to be a great decision from Ren. Doing a ton of work in that first game and taking out basically